Lootlads.
Oh, welcome back to Lootlads. Welcome back.
Why'd I request for you never to do that again? Welcome back, Charlie. Like, what
Yeah,
the
you may request it. You will be denied.
Oh, that's right. I need a mediator now.
Yeah, exactly.
I say now. I've made some spicy decisions.
Yeah, I've seen your icons for platforms that are entirely spurned on by my poor decisions.
You said one thing, and it was on my mind for the entire time. I'm like, I should change my profile picture. And then it, like, I just gained consciousness for the first time type of thing happened.
Just turned on. Activate.
Activate bullshit artistry.
Yeah. So, oh,
I thought I made it.
I thought that's why I was like, ooh, like good ooh.
Ooh.
It was actually bad ooh.
Funny how ooh and oh are spelled the exact same.
And yeah, they elicit completely different responses. Oh my god, I'm feeling really burpy right now.
You want a break?
Oh god, I'm just gonna die.
Okay. Just die on stream, monetize it.
Live on air. Who really needs to, like, consume more YouTube content? I'll just die. Just save everybody a lot of time.
I, for one, don't need to consume any more YouTube content, but by all means, watch us, because we work real hard on this, obviously. We...
Oh, God, he slapped you on the way down. He
slapped
comboed
me
you.
and also taunted me. I'm pissed.
Where? Your curly mustache at?
Anyway, YouTube content. I've in my current YouTube watching career, I mostly watch Twitch VODs.
That I never got behind watching Twitch VODs.
I don't actually like watching live because here's the thing about that. I will advocate like watching Twitch streams if like you gel well with the person and like whatever. Sometimes their content's real good or like unique. Could never gel well because if I chat, I'm amongst other people that also are wanting the exact same attention that I am by chatting.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a chat room. It's a yell at the streamer room.
Yeah,
I've never seen it do anything except yell at streamer, and we're not chatting amongst ourselves, which is fine. Obviously, that's that function of like speak to the streamer, but I don't know. It's kind of like I wish I could be nostalgic for those days where like it's like you're talking into like a forum, for example,
Yeah.
where it's more personal. Again, this is just me being old. And I just don't chat when I do Twitch. Like if I watch you, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna make one remark, and if I want to ask them a question, I will, and just don't expect a response. Like
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't expect anything really. Like you're doing your thing. I'm here for the commentary. Yeah, fuck that barrel. It's just a weird thing. So Twitch VODs just don't really affect me at all. I'm just like, yeah, this is just a big long form YouTube video at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which again, I completely get why you wouldn't want to watch it, because it's just a long form YouTube video.
I mean, sometimes that stuff's like alright to put on in the background.
Yeah.
There's the only live stream that I actually watch the VODs of are Last Podcast on the Left.
Yeah.
But that's because A, I like their podcast, and B, it's gone.
Yeah.
Gone forever. Just like my hopes and dreams.
That's fine.
And I never know when they actually stream live. So I'm like, cool, whatever. I'll just catch the VOD after. And it's never like a thing that really interacts with the main, like, or like the live anyway. They have a show, they have an idea to produce the show.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. It's really just they find weird clips on the internet and try and fuck with people.
I mean, that's fine.
Or fuck with everybody else. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's good stuff. And also their podcast is pretty good.
Conversely, I like watching VTube content. I'm a omega weird content watcher.
Definitely
like,
not for me.
Yeah, like I like to watch interesting stuff. Like someone puts high effort in like a documentary on the internet. Like I'm really interested in internet history. Like again, I watched all of Homestuck, and then I watched a like completely 100% engaged in a.
Wow.
I saw it coming and I was like, I can correct it, and then I saw it go down. I equaled it out. I averaged. Anyway, completely watched a documentary on it for like full, like explaining the history of it. I'm like, oh man, that's sick. That really makes me appreciate it more, type of thing. And I do that with a lot of stuff. It's something that I really credited the Game Theory channel before they went haywire.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, I like consuming more content that I like. That's fine. That's just how people like it. And I like going behind the scenes. Like, did you know that blah, 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 blah is like actually like a thematic thing for this? Or in context of real life, this was actually this. And I'm like, oh, sick. You know? Like, I like looking at metaphors from a perspective that I don't have. Or really think about media. I press the spin button. Don't worry about me. I'm thinking about content. And then there's like, I get why people just don't want it. Like, people just do the content by themselves. Like, oh, I'm gonna play RuneScape, and did you know that the rune play buddies in RuneScape represented like spirituality or some bullshit? I'm like, that's dumb, but I'm interested. I'm in.
All right, back this up, but like, you got me. I'm a little dubious though, but go on.
I mean, yeah, you also have to present proof in order for you to be fully engaged. Otherwise, you're the Game Theory channel. But like, fair enough.
Got him.
Honestly, this is not even a hot take anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I highly respect MatPat for the hustle.
Dude
like,
is genuinely a great person.
You can make content that I can't engage with at a like personal level, and I don't watch you. But if you have like thousands of hours of content, I'm like, no matter what content I'm like, I respect everything about what you're doing right now. Despite me not respecting the actual physical content itself. Yeah,
like, do I care about the 15th fucking Five Nights at Freddy's theory? Not really.
Here's the thing. It's content I would never consume normally. So, if a video, again, documentary about the entirety of the lore, I'm like, I'm in. Like, sign me the fuck up. It's a pattern, by the way. Yeah.
Flame, 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 slow.
Which I'm mad about. So, like, I guess sending mixed messages here of, like, I like video documentaries, but I'm picky about it. But yeah, if you just have a ground in reality and, like, you take it seriously, I'm 100% down. I'll listen to your fucking metaphor on, or, like, your video about your metaphor about how, like, fucking Sagat in Street Fighter V has an eye patch because, you know, it's deep in his soul so long as you make it interesting, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, internet history, because that's wild.
The internet is a crazy place,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
I've been like front row to a fun subsect of internet culture back when I was like on the 4chan days. Yes, I was on 4chan. I'm sorry, Mom.
You're on the forum in which the hacker 4chan was at.
Yep.
Man, ooh, illicit in some crimes, I see.
I was around for the Oprah Winfrey nonsense. That was hilarious. The pools closed due to AIDS.
That's just funny.
I was there for that. That was I remember getting or watching the Hasbro hotel servers crash real time. Now I know how fucking horrible that is.
I mean, yeah. At the time, it was like, oh, I'm annoying people online.
Yeah. Right. Like you don't think about it all that much when you're that young. So, like, I know now things were bad. I did not know then. So you pick that stuff up, you move on with it.
See, internet culture is very mixed. Because at one point it's like, oh, it's just a bunch of shitheads having some fun, and the other hand, it's like, oh, they were actually like doing some really dumb, horrible shit to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right? Like I just thought it was a funny like ha 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 Hasbro Hotel or Habbo Hotel is funny, haha. Not the fact that it was like slightly racist.
Yeah, absolutely racist.
Whoops.
I watched. There's a channel called Internet Historian that covered that.
The Habbo Hotel thing.
Habbo Hotel thing. A lot of other stuff. Honestly, check out his channel. But he doesn't need more plugs. He's actually pretty popular.
This level. The birth of Rick Rolling. It used to be called Duck Rolling.
Oh.
Yeah. They would instead of it being Rick Astley, it would just be a duck on wheels. And it would just be called Duck Rolling.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then it became Rick Rolling eventually with, what we know now. I don't know 100% why that ended up being the change, but you know what? I was fine with it.
I mean, sick song now.
The
evolution of that song and your attitude towards it is amazing. Because at first you were pissed, and you're like, years later, out of context, you're like, fuck yeah, this song kind of
slaps. The song is a bop, all right? Rick Astley is, he's a song man. And the fact that like we were mentioning it earlier, the guy ended up taking.
That was brave. I don't know what I was thinking there. Now we know to get past difficult barrel part.
There we go.
I didn't even get to the game over.
You
I
did
just
not.
smashed. Yeah, I was like, enough of this.
And at the height of all that popularity of Rick rolling, the dude releases a song called "Lights Out," and it is a banger. And I remember hearing about that song first on 4chan, being like, Rick Astley just released a song, and I'm like, no way.
See, when 4chan's a community, it's something good, but like,
Yeah.
when 4chan's a community,
Yeah, like that's the thing. People go, oh, 4chan, how horrible, but like, there was a lot of stuff that was like for good that ended up happening there. Like, one, like, you know, the Burger King foot lettuce. That was another thing I was there for. And they found the dude, like the dude posted the picture, but he didn't remove any of the metadata on the photo. So they just tracked through that where he was in the Burger King and just called them up and was like, hey,
it's actually amazing what 4chan can do together.
it's ridiculous. When Shia LaBeouf had that
yeah. I was just about to mention that, yeah.
And they were able to just track where the flag was due to the flight patterns.
To the point where they shone a flashlight on it. They couldn't really do anything legally to, like, because that it's breaking and entering. And
Yeah.
that's awful.
Trespassing and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but like that's just amazing how they physically shone a flashlight on the flag on stream.
Well, they did replace the flag at one point. Somebody did break in and replace it with a MAGA flag.
Oh well, all right,
Yeah.
internet, calm down.
But it was just kind of wild, being like, wow, when they get together on a brain, they brain hard. However,
Internet for good, internet for bad.
internet for good, it's awesome. Internet for bad, oh boy, was there a lot of bad.
Speaking of bad, I again, most of the most interesting like internet documentaries are like, I guess either sob stories or like think pieces on specific like users, just because how prevalent like, oh, this YouTuber, or like, oh, this person on this internet did this event, or like was the catalyst of it.
Yeah.
I've watched too much on CWC and DSP, if you know those acronyms. Darkside Phil and
Diamond Salas Page.
very good.
And the Cruiserweight Classic, which was a tournament before the Cruiserweights showed up in WWE.
Man, I wish Christine Chandler was a cruiserweight champion. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, that right now is a very tumultuous topic. Have you heard the news
No.
of ChrisChan?
No.
Or
I only really do the cursory glance, and then if it comes up in my recommendations, because I do, again, watch specifically shitty internet documentaries, I will keep up. But please.
I'm gonna bleep this out in the edit, but I'm going to tell you so that way you can react to it, because it's fucked up. And I don't really want to have that out and about. Find it out if you want, but it's pretty messed up. So future Jekkas, or maybe even Emily by this point, who knows?
Cool.
Bleep this next bit out.
Yeah. What the fuck?
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. That was a chapter I probably should have paid attention to. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
That's just recently. So
Okay,
again,
alright, that explains why I didn't hear about it, but oh my god.
dating this episode, which doesn't help that this is like late in the recording, so it's even further away from when it actually happened. But yeah, that's a thing that apparently happened.
I knew that person was a little fucked, like everyone knew.
Yeah.
But like, holy fuck, I didn't know that the depravity actually went down that far.
It's pretty
Content,
deep.
Content warning if you are curious, because holy
Yeah,
fuck.
big
yeah.
content warning.
Yeah,
if you're gonna
that's
look
something
that up.
that's not kosher.
No, at all. And yeah, so that's internet for bad, or internet then bad.
Internet's
I
a
guess.
scary
Yeah.
place. Like it's I picture the internet like a basement used for storage. Yeah, you can find all your nostalgia stuff. You find also things that you just forgot about, and spiders. That's the spider bit. That's when you like open up your old toy chest when you were 3, and you were like, oh, I remember how like the memories of this one like toy chest, and it's filled with giant spiders.
Many spiders.
In that case,
Venomous.
that's the giant spider memory.
And poisonous. If you eat one, it'll kill you. If it eats you, it will kill you. You know what? You're dead. You just don't have childhood memories.
Yeah, they'll always be ruined.
They'll always kill you.
Yeah. Remembering things is just bad. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the internet is a crazy gosh dang place. And I think that, you know, this next generation coming up is going to have a fucking wild time with it. Like, I had a chat with it before on my Discord and with somebody at work, where we're the last generation that, like, we grew up without internet at some point.
Yes.
We are the last people that was like, oh boy, can't wait to get home and go on the internet. And like, beep, boop, boop, beom, beom, to internet.
Yeah, when it sounded futuristic.
Yeah, right? Like, that was cool. That was the internet to us growing up. And it's like, all right, well, this
I feel old.
I know, but like, I didn't even really get, I don't think I turned on the internet until it was like 6 or 7 or something like that at my grandfather's place.
At some point, I owned a BlackBerry, but the BlackBerry where the keyboard is baked into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's a fucked up memory, because as soon as I got a smartphone, I'm like, fuck, dude, this is a lot better. Like, not only do I have apps now, but, like, you're telling me not only can I play Bejeweled with my fingies, but also, fair enough, you're going to alert me of my emails in a more intuitive way than just pinging me for dear life? Like,
Oh boy,
no.
why did it slow down? Asshole.
But yeah, no, it's crazy to think about. Makes me feel old.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Wow.
I
So-
didn't want to go too far.
Because, like, yeah, growing up, it was, we go to school or something, and then we get home, and then we can, like, play on the PlayStation or whatever. PS2
Yeah.
was out at 2000, so yeah, I was 8 when I had one. And that was still, like, that was cool. That was neat. You know, I get to go home and enjoy some sort of entertainment that I get to control.
Yeah.
Neat. And then it became the internet, and I was like, oh, that's super neat. I like that. And then the internet became, oh, I can do online gaming. That's super neat. I like all these things.
Yeah.
And now, like, I still see it kind of as a tool. The fact that I have a phone that I can
I don't know why I jumped, to be honest.
access every bit of information in the palm of my hand at any moment at, like, light speed is absolutely crazy to me, because I'm still used to, in my brain, going, yeah, I need to wait to get home to get that.
Yeah.
Or
It's very scary in the fact that technology is only speeding up. So when we're old, gray, and we're like, I remember when, like, you had, like, flip phones and shit, and, like, I remember when the cell phone just came out with the touch screen and the Googles, and, like, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be like, there's gonna be a generation shift of, oh well, that's unfortunate. Generation shift of, like, yeah, I can just neuro translate Google into my brain. So, like, if you need to Google, I just need to think about it.
Yeah.
There's the Wikipedia page. Like, it's fucked up to think about, and it's gonna be scary for a lot of people, including me, because mortality is real. Oh, I was so close. I needed to not jump the gun there,
it's true.
or jump the bee, as it
Ooh.
were.
Yeah, so the generation coming before or coming after us they were born and the internet's always been there. And not only has it always been there, but it's fast when it's been there.
Yeah.
They didn't have a slowdown like we had. And
Like, I have like a gigabyte down, and that's a blessing. Like, I know how awful internet can be. Ooh, you deflected me because I wasn't the big Kong with the muscles. He was working out. Here I am wearing a baseball cap. Teabagging?
there you go. Hell yeah.
All right,
You want to slap?
we got a buffer.
Trade over?
What?
Okay. I was going to say trade over to DK instead, but you know what? You
What
do
if I
you.
need the buffer?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It's
Gonna bite me in the ass.
Oh, yeah. But, like, the next generation, I'm actually...
See?
Cool.
Absolute good.
I do see that, like, you know, their entire culture, honestly, I'm for it. Like, I might be out of touch now and old and all that fun stuff, but goddamn, their content is just mwah.
Yeah.
Some of that shit that they're putting out is excellent. You know what? Keep that up. Love it. You get yours. It's excellent. I'm happy for you.
I got scared.
You
Holy
got
fuck.
rained on.
Yeah.
But because they're growing up with instant communication at any point, they're growing up with like the ability to talk to anybody with any different viewpoint at like any different culture, any different like all this. You gotta press the jump button.
Which button's the jump button?
I think it's. I just wanted to knock it into your hand, but I don't want to break my controller. And yeah, and like I'm honestly, it makes me a little warm in the heart that like this whole generation is gonna have this like lack of divide in culture because they grew up with no barriers between countries in the fact that you could just communicate with anybody from anywhere at any time.
I mean, the internet itself is just the culture.
Yeah.
Like, there was a time in which Rick Astley was never in our mind. Which is a shame, because the 2 songs that he made, pretty good. Fuck me!
You knew!
Play the fucking movie.
Okay. Devin.
But also, yeah, on the point of that, production and stuff is just so much easier as well. Like, you want to do a content, you don't know how to do one specific thing on a content, open up a page, type your question, and then instantly be integrated into that society. Like, beforehand, God forbid, how did we know how to do anything?
It's really crazy impressive that
Like, when I look at a car, I'm like, man, not only did school not prepare me for this in the 90s, but also, I can't Google if I don't have my smartphone, so how did regular people do that?
yeah.
They looked at a thing and was like, that thing's steaming. I'm gonna put duct tape over it so it don't steam no more.
Yeah, don't know why it's steaming. Better
Yeah,
just...
like, I'm sure the internet saved lives, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Like, I know, I've never really, unless it's like a big thing on my car or like just an oil change or something, like I do most of my own car work because I could just go, Google, here's how car work, okay?
and then you look at Devin and it's like, man, the stereotypes for car people do not apply to this man.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Like,
if you've watched the intro video, you know what I look like. I definitely don't look like a car boy, but I can fix almost anything on the car as long as I have the tools and the parts.
Yeah.
I know how engine work. I know how manifold do. I know how brake do. By the way, fucking trying to do the brake lines on a Kia Rio, a 2002 Kia Rio, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh boy, those are meant for little tiny hands, not my hands, and I have not big hands. That was the most painful situation I think I've ever done working on a car. Was just trying to thread the brake lines into the master cylinder. Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, it's amazing you can do anything.
Yeah.
Really. Like, I picked up when I was actually actively developing, it's like, sick. I have everything at my fingertips to start, and I have everything at my fingertips to master, which is like amazing.
Oh, it's
the only thing about
ridiculous.
Specialized stuff like for hobbies and stuff is the equipment's expensive still.
Yeah.
But at that point, like, just now we're in the generation where you can just 3D print shit.
So we can 3D print shit. We can 3D scan stuff with our phone in a lot of cases.
Yeah. So now it's like, I need this specialized part or this specialized machine in order to do something. All right, buy a Raspberry Pi and just buy a 3D printer. Like now it's just it's amazing what you can do. And this is mostly just us being old. Like, man, look at all technology this is happening. But at the same time, it's like we didn't have that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted, Nani?
Okay.
All right, this is real shit now. But if you wanted to like look up where Rambi was, you had to like know someone who knew where the Rambi was. Like, it's fucked up. And
there is.
Now you can 3D print your own controller and shit so that you can specifically detect Rambis. I don't know where this analogy went. I got distracted by the rhino.
Oh, right. There was a barrel thing there. All right.
But yeah, all this to say, internet good, technology good. Go out and learn a skill.
Exactly. Yeah. Go learn what you can do on the internet. Like all this video editing and stuff. Do you think I know anything? No. Do you think I just opened up YouTube and said how do?
3D printing's not even like you need to buy like a $1,000 3D printer anymore. There's commercial ones that are getting cheaper. They're still pricey, but now there are specialized shops that you can just order 3D printed materials from.
Yeah, you can send them an STL file and they'll be like, here you go.
Yeah, like here's your quote for the material and labor. Oops, here you go. Like, you want us to make 1 or 2? Like, what the fuck? It's future stuff. Cool. I can't wait till we get to just implant stuff in our spinal, pardon me, in our nervous system and spinal columns and shit.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Is it back
I'm
here?
excited about the process because I'm a sensitive boy, but
Was it this one?
yes, it was.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I can't. I think I misremembered that.
I thought it was skinnier.
Don't trust me.
This
Yes, this one. Yeah. I love how confident I was.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, like what? She's why are you questioning it?
Ah, fuck. All right. Well, that was fun.
Hey, he's not a fucking bubble shield, dude. He's a rhino. He's graceful. He also has a name, so he integrates in society and hides in crates.
Crates and barrels.
Crates and barrels. Barrels and crates. Why are the orangutans biting you?
Honestly, that's a good question. Well, they're, apes, monkeys, they're different things, right? So technically,
Yeah, but like, crocodiles are like universally like
very
touted as
different
bad.
from
Yeah.
monkeys. Yeah.
Yeah.
They in fact eat the monkey.
So, well, you would have thought, oh, so this bipedal reptile and these bipedal furry animals like me, maybe I shouldn't murder them. Because there's crocodiles trying to blow up our island or some shit.
Yeah, but you saw him throw that barrel.
True.
Fucker deserves death.
Nature versus nurture, and I'm pretty sure he was raised wrong. Like, just wrong. Ooh, there I go saying the bad shit again.
No!
You were right there.
I was right there!
The thing about this game is like,
There's a couple things akin to leaps of faith that I have no faith, so...
but I must leap.
Shit. This one? Ooh.
No, it's not that one.
No, it's back, isn't it?
Yes,
Huh!
before the sniper.
Yeah. Or the sniper. There's a banana even showing me the way. This entire time.
Anyway, being amazed by the internet aside, TF2 is a fucking great game. And I'm amazed that they abandoned it.
You can just spam that.
Yeah, oh, I mean, fair enough. I made that look a lot harder than it should have been. We should get back into a first-person shooter.
Oh boy. Like what? What these days?
I don't know.
Okay.
Want to play Valorant?
Not really, honestly.
Let's turn you off about Valorant.
It's just enough like Overwatch that it makes me unhappy.
I mean, it's more Counter-Strike than Overwatch.
It's just enough like Overwatch that it makes me unhappy.
Alright, fair enough. Fucking Overwatch.
I didn't get into CSGO, so...
I like CSGO, and it's definitely a lot less infuriating. Believe it or not, a lot less infuriating than Overwatch. Like,
Oh, yeah.
We fucked ourselves on Overwatch. Like, I can't play that casually anymore without noticing that the DPS is still bronze. And it's shitty, because, like, I can't enjoy myself anymore because I've just ingrained myself in that culture. Competitive gaming ruined Overwatch for me, and a few other games, to be honest.
Why do we even play video games?
Yeah.
Hey, this is G.
Why even play video games if you're gonna be bad? God.
Did it.
Hashtag casual, I guess. I don't know.
God, my back hurts.
Yeah, we were pretty.
I'm in
active.
gamer stance right now, by the
Ooh.
way.
I mean, to be fair,
To be fair,
that was an intense barrel section.
it's a test barrel.
It's
Oil barrel.
looking at it from the outside. That didn't look like a particularly tight section, but playing it, those hitboxes, I swear to God, are buttered up. Like, you hit the corner on that, it says, "Oh, did you hit a corner? You're gonna slide off that corner. Your monkey bod is too big for that corner to fit in, and it just murders you." This game's cruel. I love
This game
it.
is very cruel.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's
Oh boy.
so good.
Ah!
Highly recommend. Unless you're bad like us, in which case maybe give it
Yeah,
a,
fuck off.
yeah, just go away. Like, only we're allowed to be bad at video games here.
Oh, I'm sad.
I kind of want to complain about Overwatch, but I feel like I've already made my peace.
Yeah, now that one, if you want definite Overwatch complaint, just tune into any of our streams.
Really though, like any chance I get, I'm gonna complain about that fucking game.
And I know so many people who love it, and I'm like, cool, good for you, dude. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, but people like bad things all the time. People love League of Legends, and I'm like,
True.
if you really want that experience,
I could just
There's-
scream at you. If you
Yeah.
just get like, I'll give me your phone number and I'll just scream at you.
there's just my problem with League of Legends, and that's really just me not keeping up with it for all these years, which is honestly just on me. I will accept that, like, I probably should just be keeping up on it if I'm going to be playing it.
No.
Yeah, his hitbox is fucking massive. It's the size of the thing.
God.
Is that there are so many fucking champions now that I don't know what does half my life and what doesn't. And that's my one problem with it.
That's your one problem.
I have many problems with
I
it.
was
But
gonna be like,
my
that's
one
blessed.
number one main complaint is I play it. I want to play it in a ranked mode just to see what flavor of bronze I'm in. But if you're playing Overwatch with me, you gotta know sometimes you have to like poke me and remind me about the objective because I'm so fucking worried about someone ganking me. In Dota, never had that problem. A gank is escapable, and you don't have flash on every hero because the game's fucking balanced that way. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Flash on every hero is awful. Like, imagine in Dota, our version of flash costs almost 3,000 gold, but it also teleports you one full screen away, so it's fucking fantastic. But like, you start out the game with that, you're gonna have a bad time. If they want to gank you, you're dead. Like, you can't stop that.
Matt.
Yeah,
I'm a little mad.
I'm just rambling on about MOBAs. It's getting that late in the day.
Getting spiced about internet game.
I love internet game, but I'm also spiced. I just want everything to be Dota. But not really, because I was also mad at that. Honestly, I'm really vibing with fighting games right now. I kind of wish I got into like Street Fighter or Tekken when I was younger.
True.
That's my one thing. Not even to learn legacy characters or like legacy mechanics, but mostly just because I enjoy it so much now. I feel like I could have made a lot more like friends playing shitty fighting games. It's so good. I can't wait till Tight Lumina comes out. Dating the episode again. Fuck. You can beat this. Believe in you.
Just move on to the next episode. You know what? Next time on Loot Lads. Maybe I'll beat this. Maybe I won't. You know what? How about you just stick around and find out?
Idea for a bit. Can we just continue the episode on the stage end? Even though it's going to take about 3 hours?
What if I just don't say anything? We just play the rest of the stage in silence.